Welcome back everyone. I just finished fishing up the fishes, so I'm going to throw the item in to summon the boss. There I go. I gained the achievement. The quest item is in there. I'm not quite sure what to do, so I think I'll swim up to it and be filled with happiness. I think I'm going to click on it. Oh dear, an ominous sound. Not sure what's going on. Ah! A bloody grey thing is behind me. The fight is on. Now then, let's see if I can defeat this boss. I'm not entirely sure if I can. It's why I bought so many barrels in case I died, so I could try again. So let's just go for this. Lots of blocking and dodging and parrying and whatnot. I think his biggest danger is the frost breath, which I can't mitigate in any way. And also that attack. It doesn't do much damage, but it does punt me very high into the air. Luckily, I'm fighting in water, so I take no full damage. It's a definitely recommended idea to take the fight to the water, so you don't land on the ground. Fight's going quite well. I'm not taking that much damage, and he's taken. He's down to about 90%, I think. I think it's going quite well. I don't know why I keep trying to charge when he hits me into the air, because he's immune to that, and I can't actually charge down to him because of it. Not a problem. Lots of fighting. I think my fighting style has improved slightly from the previous videos where I have been fighting. This fight is progressing quite nicely. A sword and ball proc there, which resets the shield slam cooldown, which is really useful. And of course makes it cost no rage as well, so it resets cooldown and you can instantly use it, which is wonderful. There we go, lots of dodges, parries, get punted into the air again, attempt to charge down, doesn't work of course as usual, not a problem. Lots of heroic strikes going in because I'm having quite an excess amount of rage as well. I keep forgetting to use shockwave sadly. I just noticed that I have a armor reducing debuff there, and I hear a burbling sound which is not part of the boss. This boss cannot add that debuff, so I had aggroed a fish. So I had to kill the fish before I continued with the boss because the armor reduction is very irritating. There I go, I'm punted into the air again, attempt to charge down, didn't work. That was quite close to land there, which was very scary for me. So I make sure to reposition myself better. Now I've decided to use last stand and in-rage regeneration to put my health back up. I was down to about 50% or so there I think. But the boss is probably about 45–40% himself. So it's definitely a good fight and I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill him. He was surprisingly easier than I actually expected. But still quite a good fun fight indeed, especially the fact that I fished him up, and it's definitely a nice big thing to fish. So let's continue fighting him. Shield slam, heroic strikes, there we go. Bit of revenge work. Shield slam while I was flying up, that was really quite a skillful move. Of course that was a lie, I don't really have any skill at all, it was just luck that I managed to do that while I was flying up. Activating shield block, lots of blocks and gaining 2 rages, because I have a talent that whenever I block I gain 2 rage instead of the usual 1 rage, so it's really quite nice. Flying up into the air, very close to land again, quite scared, so swimming back to the middle. Boss looks to be on 10% or so, I think. Yes, and I'm still on about 60 or so, so I think I'm definitely going to kill it right now. Here we go, last few attacks. Fighting him down, there we go. Shield slam, rogue strikes. Hooray! Killing blow, excellent. Filled with happiness because I killed it. Let's see what loot I get. Lots of interesting things. Some greens. Some nice harpoon type. What's it? I think I'll take that. There we go. Wonderful. Now because I was in Zul'Gurub, I decided to see if I could solo any other bosses. So, on we go. This is a very good boss because he can drop a tiger mount, which is very popular because it's quite a rare mount indeed. I decided to try and solo him, so let's see how it goes. He has 2 bosses with him as well, and these two little tigers, they are quite easy to kill, so I'll firstly kill those tiger ads. There we go. Now, I'm onto these three. There's the main boss, and he has a guy who is like a rogue next to him, who gouges. Now back in classic WoW, he would gouge and move someone else, so you'd probably need 2 tanks on him. And there's also a priest with him who will heal either of them. The heal has a fairly long cast, but it is interruptible, so I decided to create a macro to automatically target her and shield slam. These bosses have a gimmick where if one is killed, then he will be resurrected by the others, so all 3 of them must die within 10 seconds of each other, otherwise they'll resurrect and the event will have to be restarted. As you can see, she was casting the heal there. My macro, I press my macro and it interrupts the heal, so she doesn't heal anymore, which is great. My plan here is to DPS them all individually down to about 10,000 hit points, and then burst them all down quickly, hopefully within the 10 seconds, so they don't all resurrect each other. Before this fight, there are some trash bags of mobs which are quite difficult indeed. There are these very annoying axe throwers, and they do this spinning move where they throw axes, which lasts for about 10 or 15 seconds, and hits for about 300 damage every second or so. The problem with these is that the axe throws will also knock you down, so for this 10 or 15 duration you're completely unable to do anything, so they're very irritating to fight. I think I wiped on those packs 3 or 4 times as I was trying to figure out which ones needed to die and which ones I could leave alone. I didn't really kill many of them, only the one directly in front of these bosses, so that was very helpful indeed. I have the main boss down to about 20,000 hit points I think, and the rogue down to about 10,000, so I'm DPSing the priest healer one now. I get gouged there, but because they're all hitting me anyway, it doesn't matter too much. There we go, I've just got to use my healing potion. I used my defensive cooldowns previously in the fight because I was getting rather low on health and I just didn't want to die. There we go. They're all quite low, almost down to about similar healths. I'm trying to save my rage a bit so I can output all of the damage in a short time. They're all on a very low health, so I'm starting to kill them all. There's the main boss. There goes the healer, and now the rogue should die. Excellent. As you can see, when all 3 are dead, the main boss chappie there turns into this giant tiger, who hits quite hard when he actually hits, but luckily because of my avoidance and the fact I've got a higher level, I managed to block, dodge or parry lots of them. He does some crazy jumping shockwave type attacks, and I think he does a sort of swift dashing attack, which you'll see shortly I believe. There it is. He sort of spins left and right for a bit. As you can also notice there, I am taking a large amount of damage from a damage over time effect he'll put on me. However, he doesn't have much health, so it's just hoping that I can kill him before he can kill me, because he does do a lot of damage, especially from his dot, if it does hit. And he summons in a pair of tigers there. I decide that they can be killed via shockwave and cleave, as all of my DPS focus has to be on this boss so I can kill him. Oh dear, my health is now almost below 10,000, there it is. But so is his. It's a fight. Let's see who kills who first. Yes, there I go, I got him. I am definitely filled with happiness. And now to check my loot. And that's all the bosses that I soloed in Zul'Gurub this time. I think in later videos I will try to solo more, so keep on the lookout for new videos in the future. Thank you everyone, and goodbye.